girl, Sofia, aka Sophie, back here on Sofia's Football Talk to discuss the interesting um, game between Man United women and PSG women in the first leg of the Champions League qualifying game. The second leg will be next Wednesday, so we'll definitely do a match reaction for that. I was watching the game. I ain't gonna hold you. We need to dissect it. We need to, of course, this is like a reaction to that game. And Lord have mercy, the first half was very intense. Um, but either way, it ended in 1-1. And, an all right result. But of course, would have been great to, be able to maybe hopefully get those, get that win, I should say. Then moving on to the away game at PSG women's ground, because that will definitely be who. But you could definitely see the levels between these two teams for sure. Either way, though, I'm proud of the ladies. They came back and they did their thing. They did their thing. Make sure, everybody, that you, of course, before you fully start, like the video and give it, you know, do subscribe as well. We are on the road to 3K subscribers. So let's make that happen, shall we? Also, feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Just another way to support the channel. You get customized emoji next to your name, customized badge, technically customized badge next to your name, and customized emoji you can use, and sneak peek into upcoming content, as well as once we get more members in, we'll start to do behind the scenes stuff as well. So, once again, just another way to support the channel. And I just kind of want to say happy Mental Health Day to those of you, or to everybody, regardless. Very green today, um, to mark a special day, as October 10th is always World Mental Health Day. I wore green at work as well. All the colleagues wore green, and I think it's very important to talk about our mental health. And I'm definitely a big mental health advocate. Okay, I've been person struggling with my mental health for years. So to those of you who are, if there is anybody that's struggling, just know that you're not alone, and advise you seek help, whether it be somebody close to you or even a neutral part professional help. Either way, just know you're not alone. I'm here, and the rest of the community is here with you. So that's what this day is meant to be about. So I just wanted to, quickly say that. But yeah, big up to William, big up to Ravi, big up to Paul. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk about it. So, this game. I mean, I did have a very, such a good match preview yesterday with Mina Football, who's also from the United View. She's such a very big advocate for when it comes to women's football, just football in general, but she knows her stuff a lot. So it was very nice to just learn a lot of uh, within this Man United women's team. You know me, I trying to watch more, and I want to be able to support the Man United women team way more than I've done before. Um, and hey, coming up from this game, watching it, of course, here at home, I ain't gonna hold you. Honestly, first half was they were on us, but second half, with some of the changes that we were making, we need to talk about Geyse though. Lord have mercy. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but the Brazilian forward. I need. We might need to find the male version of her, so that person can come and play for Man United men's team, because Man United's men's team, we don't have a proper right winger. We don't. We don't. Our wingers are doing a madness in general, to be honest. But the way she was just going at the defenders, like when she came in the second half, you know, she was cooking on that right wing. Oh my God, the dribbling, so skillful, so technical. Like often feel like it's so easy to just be like, okay, somebody's pace, is very pacey, or somebody's strong. No, 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 no. There's nothing wrong with being those things, but she has more. more. There's more to her game. Okay, that girl, that sister can play ball. Lord have I was just whenever she had the ball, I was just give it to her. Just give it to Gaze. Just give it to her. Lord, I was utterly impressed. Also, Mallard as well with yes. Super Nick, sister, big up to you. Yes. The fact that Melvin Mallard is what I believe, if I remember correctly, she, lone, okay? Um, sister has a lot of experience in the big stage, okay? And is showing it, okay? Back to back goals. She scored in the Arsenal game, debut goal, debut appearance. She scores. Scores again in this game. She as well. Baller. I was just it was beautiful watching those two in particular play football. I'm not gonna hold you the way I've just seen, especially okay, first half very intense and very just nothing was really working for Man. We weren't able to really hold on to possession for a long time. Sakina, I believe, Kashui, I think it is the French left back. That lady can play ball as well. Oh my gosh, she was terrorizing our right hand side. Lord, yeah. I'm a bit shocked that PSG weren't able to get like a lot of goals in the first half. I mean, you had a Mary Earp showing up and really being there at the back. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But either way, though, Lord have mercy, they were on us. They were really on us. Ooh, giving it. But we were able to still stand firm and tall. And in the second half, though, there were moments where I was thinking, yeah, we could have won the game at the end. I was thinking. I felt that Man United was looking hella good with the likes of Gaze and Mallard. They were incredible. Leah Galton as well. Hey, come on now. I felt like Ella Toon defensively was pretty decent, but more so when we was going forward, a little bit lackluster. Gabby George, the cousin of Jesse Lingard, playing in the defense, very solid in my opinion. Putting in some tackles, she looked good. She looked good. I ain't gonna hold you. She looked good. But what it was mentioned earlier here, Brundell, yeah, was the game for her. Sorry, child. Ooh, it wasn't it. It wasn't it. Big up to keeping it real, Chelsea. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yes, people do indeed smash the likes. I mean, hey, with the amount of bad football that I've seen from the men's team, it was just nice for once if we of course exclude the first half for Man United women. The second half, I was utterly entertained. We were just missing some more goals, being a bit more clutch in that final third. Other than that, I felt like we were, I don't know. I don't know. I was just sitting there and be like, okay, child. It was looking good to me, legit. But I do want to mention, obviously there was a big injury for one of the who was it? It was for um PSG. It was Jean Francois, the defender who had to get subbed off like very early on in the first half, like around the 16, 17 minute. I think she might have twisted her knee, but she has to be, you know, carried off on a stretcher. So, hopefully she gets a speedy recovery. It doesn't matter whatever team you play for. I don't, I'm never going to be happy for somebody getting injured. You know what I'm saying? No matter what team they play for. So hopefully to her in particular, that she gets a speedy recovery 100%. So Monique says, I agree, sis. Watching the ladies is a refreshing change from the stress for the men. Exactly. This is also what, Minna was saying yesterday in the match preview. By the way, big up to y'all. I've seen a lot of people really been liking, or, the engagement has been good. I should say so. And I've been, I really enjoy making more content around women's football. Of course, I did a lot of it when it came to the Women's World Cup. So we will be doing more as much as I can. I will try to do more and more um, coverage on the women's football, especially following along with Man United's women's team. So we will be covering and doing match reaction, of course, again next week, next Wednesday, for the second leg, as we're going to be playing away at PSG's ground. So that'll be definitely very good. And hopefully, hey, what I saw from the latest, our latest in the second half, definitely showed me that, yo, maybe, just maybe, we can do something big next Wednesday. I hope so. Pick up the Snoopy. Jesus, pick up late night ladies match. Hey, 100%. A late night watch, but I don't mind. There'll be some more late night watches for me, actually, as I will be also watching some international football with Norway. But hey, we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Snoopy G. Snoopy G says PSG are good. Hey, they look really good to me. I ain't gonna lie though, in second half, like I said, I do feel like Man United was way more like they were up for it. The crowd was giving it. The crowd, the atmosphere, I must say, looked incredible. Legit. I said Sofia Macy was at the game. Yeah, I know. I saw it on Twitter. Very happy for her. It's incredible. Like it's history being made. Like having Man United women being able to play games like that. Like we need to remember this team has just only been there for about 5 years. Okay, and they've come a long way. I remember I was supposed to go to like I think it might have been 2019 when Man United men's team came here and they were going to play. And then the day after, the women's team was going to play like one of the local teams here called Vålerenga. The women's team, I was going to go, but then I kind of felt ill, so I wasn't able to go to that game, unfortunately. They did get slapped of 4-0, though, if we're going to be honest, in that game. So they've come a far, long way since then, ending or having a very good last season. The only thing they might have needed for last season was at least silverware. But regardless, hey, they were close. They were very close. And this year, obviously, at a lot of reinforcement, definitely spent well in the transfer window. Okay, they splashed cash on these hoes. Sorry for the language, but it is what it is. It's late, so you know. Either way, though, they yeah. But I do think, as some of you guys saying in the chat here, I mean, with Mark Skinner, he's doing well, but obviously there is some favoritism there, so might need to change it a little bit up there, brother. I mean, the next game will obviously going to be yeah, big up to Koala, by the way. The ops are here. The ops are here. The ops are here. The thing is, the Koala actually. Koala, if I remember correctly, you support Man? Wait, do you support Man United's men team, but you support Man City women's team, or am I tripping? Hmm. Hmm. I'm waiting for the response, so do let me know what your response is, my G. Alright, alright. What I was gonna say though was obviously the next game in the WSL is gonna be, I believe it's gonna be this Sunday. I think early. Um, aw- at home or no, away to Leicester. I'm pretty sure, and that's definitely a game where I think they hey maybe rotate a little bit and go as strong as you can in the second leg next Wednesday against PSG. But there's still there's definitely still a possibility to be able to qualify to get past PSG. I think so, you know. But you have to, you know, you gotta fix that the right hand side. Something gotta I don't know. The right back side. I don't know. The right hand side got really fully exposed by PSG's left side. It oof. It was a little bit of madness. And it won't be any better potentially um for next week if we don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Claus says, you are tripping. Am I really? I'm just fan of hemp, not city women. I was only opting to get back at men. But what? Okay, okay, okay. So Nick says, I'm waiting for a few more games, but I'm hoping that he doesn't have favorites. Ooh, I hear you. I mean, I'm going off of what other people have said, before, with the fact that there's been, favorite with like Ella 2 and Katie Salim and all of that, maybe. But I mean, obviously, Katie is, of course, come on, Tatum is, she the captain. But regardless, though, you can still, I still have this notion. This same goes to Bruno Fernandez on the men's side that it is okay to drop your captain. Don't shy away from making those big decisions. Is kind of what I'm saying, at least. But hey, that's me. Either way, like I said, start off very much, a scrappy game. Very game where they were just okay, we're just defending now. We can't get past, we literally can't get into the final third. We can't get it into there to that point. Lost possession very quickly when we were playing out from the back. It wasn't working. Second half though, however, playing after from the back, I was like, oh my god, this is even better than what the men's team do. Ooh, I'm telling you, players, some of them I was just utterly impressed with. And the thing is though, with uh Man United women's team in particular, they have some players that can change a game, which obviously was the case in this particular game, with having a Gaze coming in the second half, and then I believe not that long after you have a Malard coming in as well, changing the game. And Mia Sava, I believe, the Japanese Golden Boot winner from the Women's World Cup, also coming in, looking good as well. So there are options to come off from the bench, which I think is a very, very good thing to have, you know? So that's, hey, very reassuring. And, you know, I I think we can do something, you know? I think we can do something. Comments like that, hmm, I do find it a little bit interesting. Let me read this for you, and we're going to debunk this real quick. And might as well, people. Let's see. Okay. Graham says, Sophia, you're a very good person, but can't sugarcoat this. Women's football is boring, and even under 10's boys team will beat them. Interesting. You know what? The thing is, though, Graham Williams. Okay, I'm going to go by your full name. Brother, non-binary or whatever you might go for. We ain't discriminating over here. Fam, have you tried to watch women's football? Because you can't just sit there and be like, oh, it's boring. Have you tried to watch it? Like me and Minna was talking about this yesterday at the end of my match preview, right? For this game. We were talking, obviously there are a lot of people that can have this type of notion, this type of thought process and attitude, I should say, towards the women's game. But to be honest, fam, the women's game has progressed a lot. And like I said, if I don't know if you came just right now, but I was saying earlier, I've been utterly entertained during the Women's World Cup and the Women's Euro last year. And I don't think it's boring. And I think it's a little bit of a sexist comment to say then it's boring, and even under 10's boys team will beat them. That to me is a little bit of an immature type of comment. That's what I want to say. So once again, Graham, give it a chance. Okay, before you speak, shush, hush, watch it with your eyes, and then just give it a chance. You're not even giving it a chance. Okay? And don't tell me I'm a good person. You don't know me. I ain't sugarcoating anything. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sugarcoating anything here, honey. Like Super Nick is saying, the game is developing quickly. The men's game is stagnant. Let's see how this plays out in 5 years. And once again, this has gone. This the women's football game has come a long way. Don't get it twisted. We still have a way to go, 100%. But it's come a long way since from when I was younger. Okay, legit. Okay, long way, and I'm proud of how far it's gotten and how much. The thing is, what it showcases, if you're just willing to invest, just imagine how far we can go. So try to not be ignorant. That's all I'm going to say to people like Graham Williams. Okay? Big up, Ryan says, even if Sophia watched the game tonight, what a brilliant game, especially that second half from our point of view. The more I see Gaze, the more impressed I get. Mallard on an inspired sign with 2 goals. You better, Ryan. This is the type of comment that I like. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, by the way, if Mallard keeps performing, if Sista is it keeps going like this, then we might need to make that signing permanent, honey. Okay? Because I feel like it's a winnable game. The players who come off the bench starts. I think so too. If we start off with the bang, pause, then I think we might leave that game with sign. That is, of course, finally getting into the Champions League. I want to hear the champions. Do, 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 the champ. I want to hear all of it. You know? Big up the epic plays. I think Mark Senior got it wrong in the first. Definitely. Definitely. 100%. Sopanik says the game is developing quickly. Wait, I did read that. Qual says the men's football is becoming robotic, especially the men's Premier League. I think you might be onto something. I ain't gonna hold you. The Arsenal City game, like on paper, we would think like, oh, this is gonna be a good. It was boring. As a neutral, I was like, I want my 2 hours back. I want them back. Those 2 hours that Sunday, want it back. Can I get him back? I want it back. Cause sorry, apologies. For me, it was boring. Okay, I still do love. Don't get it twisted. I still love the Premier League. I still love like men's football in general. I love football in general. So I'm not gonna sit there and be you know, like certain people in the comments here, one person obviously alluded to with, okay, so you're being up something, but then you're dragging something else down. We don't need to do it. Women's football is on the up, it's on the rise. Let's pick that up. Right says Gabby George looks decent. Hey, hey, she really impressed me today. She looked really good. Yes, Koala, we do be pausing a lot over here. We do. But yeah, guys, keep getting the likes up. Keep getting the likes up. And do subscribe if you haven't already. Big up to y'all. We all been getting a few more subscribers. So big up. We are on the road, like I said, to 3K. So let's make that happen. There we go. Wait a minute. I just need to put on the. There we go. Big up to CM22ENT. Hope you're doing well. That was such an uneducated opinion. Sometimes being ignorant and repetitive by the opinion of others will do nothing but cause more misery for yourself. Do better for yourself, Graham. Mm, mm.
That is so fetch.
That response, in the words of Gretchen Wiener, that is so fetch. To those of you who knows, Mean Girls reference. Mm. That's spot on. Big up to you. Really is. Sometimes you just gotta be, you gotta just let people know, like, this ain't cute. Acting like that. It really isn't. It's just such a sexist comment. Like, oh, you know, if you don't think it's fun, just don't say it. Hush. Anybody, the people here, a bunch of y'all who are here, big up to y'all who are here, wherever you are in the world, big, watching this stream right now and just showcasing good vibes. And y'all, you guys aren't even here for that rubbish. So, Graham, sorry, not sorry. Okay. Rises on to Sunday now against Leicester, definitely. I said women's football is good, but lots of people don't want to give it a chance it deserves. Exactly. And hey, that I still have those type of conversations sometimes with people close to me that can be a bit like they can be a bit ignorant. So I try to be like, you know what? If you don't want to watch it, that's on you. but don't completely discredit it because once again, I a lot of the games that I've watched, I've enjoyed. You know, Koala says Blundell is struggling a lot on that right back position. Yep, I feel like we should try to play Jade Riviere. We gotta try something because she got, you know, eight. Lord have mercy. Ah. Uh, okay, Graham. Sexist is someone who has prejudice based on gender. Okay, but my argument is based on actual performance on the pitch. But did you watch the game though? Did you watch Gaze? Did you watch the Brazilian right wing that was cooking? Did you watch Melvin Mallard today? If you did not, hush. And if my comebacks are weak, you know what? Bye bye. How about that? Huh, you better tell him something, Nick. Brother, I ain't for everybody. Either you rock with me or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. I, for one, was entertained. So I'm just saying, because you're saying here that sexist is someone who has prejudice based on gender. But why do you have to bring women's football down with that comment and trying to compare it and say that boys under 10 is better? That to me is a sexist comment. Sorry if you feel, a bit offended by that, but it is a sexist comment, my friend. So hold that. How about that? Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry, people. I'm really like, it is what it is. I can't deal with it. Qualities, I'm proud of my Malawi girl, Chawingas. Uh, UWSL debut and a goal. I'm not opting, just picking up Africa. You're not. Hey, we do big up that as well. Big up to her. She did her thing. I ain't gonna hold you that. I don't know who made that pass, but that pass to her, horrible defending by the way for that goal, by the way. But she did her thing. Great goal, and I was very impressed by that. Who had the assist for me? So I was like, yo, wow, wow. And I don't think there's anything wrong with bigging up, like as a fellow African, I do that as well. Sometimes I'll be bigging up even the people from Norway, Hey, come on. I hear you. Nothing wrong with that. We're here for that as well on this platform. United have a team, but it's up to Mark Skinner to know his best. Yeah. You know what, Graham? How about you leave? Okay. I ain't going to sit here and go back and forth with you on that. So you be blocked, my friend. Bye bye. Somebody says Graham is a troll who is upset that it's the international. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, it's the international break. We can't watch men's club football. Poor us. Oh, mm, ah, get out of here. Hush. Baltimore assist. Okay, okay. That was a good assist, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, oof, oof. Mm, that was good. That was really good. He's looking for a dopamine rush. Yep. And you can unsubscribe as well. You might have to, I don't need, sexist people to be a subscriber. I don't. It's that simple. So how about you just do that and call it a day, buddy? Call it a day. All right? Call it a day. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Man. Yeah, I know, Ravi. I have responded to. I know that she was at the game. I saw the Twitter. I saw the Twitter and I liked both of her tweets. So big up to Macy. I hope she enjoyed that. Big up to her. CM22 says Graham's eating Cheetos behind his PC screen. Room full of rubbish. Pay that troll no mind. Trust me, the troll will be paying no more mind. No mind. No. You know what I mean? Any longer. Okay. Before we're not going to have like the longest match reaction, but I do want to just thinking now leading up to that Leicester game, do we need to potentially rotate it a little bit? Have some people, some of the people that maybe hmm, some of the people that were on the bench, should they be starting for this upcoming game against Leicester, or should they maybe just be on the bench? and have them fully start the game against PSG next Wednesday. Maybe that will actually be a good thing. I personally wouldn't mind that whatsoever. Um, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, the three players that did come in as you know subs, like I said, Geyse and Malard and uh, Miyasava. Come on, come on, wow, game changers, game changers. The Twitter streets are saying that as well. Game changers. They look good to me. So it's nice to see that you do have some reinforcements to bring off from the bench when it's needed, which it was. The way Mark Skinner set up the team to go in the first half was not it. We just looked completely caught off guard. Maybe it could have been also to the occasion. I don't know, but tactically didn't work at all. Um, like I said, we were definitely very lucky for it to not be. It wasn't necessarily like super big, like or a lot of big type of chances from PSG, but there was some, and which of course, like I said earlier, Mary Earps did um, save, and she was on it. Um, Obviously, the which I talked about Mina yesterday, the contract negotiation I believe is still going on. Probably she would be leaving maybe by the end of the season, but if there is a way to keep her and if she's open for that, it would be dope though. It would be dope. I really like her. I mean, there's a reason why this lady won the FIFA best women's goalkeeper, okay, last season. She's pretty good. She's hella good. She's very good. Legit. Legit. Speaking of goalkeepers, our former goalkeeper, David De Gea, was actually at the game watching it, which was pretty dope. So once the red, oh, it's a red. I miss De Gea. I do miss him. I feel like the way he left was just so unwarranted, man. He could have left in a better way, you know? He didn't deserve that. But hey, either way, hopefully he's doing well. Uh, Right says, you're not a fan that says that on Skinner. Yeah, I hear it. Causes I think Toulouse Joyce needs to start playing and get the feel of the game if we're going to be losing herbs. That is a good point, Koala. That is a very good point. I think that's important as well. I think the same goes with as well, like with the men's team as well, where you have like Onana who will be, even though he's not going to be like leaving. I'll say like this, he's not going to like leave or have an exit, but it's more so about like he's going to go to AFCON. So you need the second goalkeeper to come in, get a run, be able to get a bit comfortable before he has to be playing a couple of games in the absence of Unana due to the AFCON next year. So that's something to also take into account. It's something that you also do need to, of course, do with the women, especially with the women's team, like you said, Koala, like Taylor Joyce coming in, if she's then going to be that number one, due to the fact that Mary Earps leaves next season, she has to get a couple of run of games, I think. You know, you will see in Paris in the UCL, says Ravi. Qual says, I missed stuff to hear. Hey, I haven't given up on Onana, though, by the way. I definitely haven't done that at all. I still think he can turn it around. Don't get it twisted. Okay. But I feel like the way, and the thing is, though, even I know if people would be like, bring the hair back. He doesn't, no. The way, you know what? He should say a big F you to the board and be like, nah, I ain't coming back. Yo, disrespected me, So Nick says, I was wondering why David De Gea might be back around the club after such awful treatment. Yeah, he supports, he actually, I do think that I've actually seen him before go to, like, even when he was a Man United, um, player, that he has gone to the games. Obviously, of course, that would make sense when you are, playing for that team and you go see the women's team. But I also was a bit surprised. I'm then wondering if he still lives in Manchester because he still hasn't got, he's still clubless. He still is jobless. And I think I was hearing a few weeks ago that potentially might retire if he doesn't really get like, any interesting, maybe big offer from like a big club or anything like that, that he might um retire, which I think would be that would be sad. Obviously Earlier today, we heard, Eden Hazard put the boots on the shelf, as we say here in Norway, a saying, and he now has retired. So, obviously hasn't worked out once he went to Real Madrid, but that happens. That happens, unfortunately. I just hope that that won't be the case for De Gea, because I still think that he will offer something to another club, in my opinion. But indeed should get game times at Koala. Yeah. Ryan says it was absolutely fantastic to see De Gea there tonight showing his support. What a legend he's been there supporting the women's team from the beginning. Exactly. I love that. I love that. I love De Gea, man. I love him. Sofia MLT is a good player. I mean, Nikita Paris, yeah, I like her. Causes I hope DDG is coming to the men's team and not a goalkeeper coaching job. Ah, do you think he would do that? He still has a house in Manchester. Right, since I heard he was sorting his out in Manchester, presumably getting rid of it. So he's coming back to sort that, but wanted to come to the women's game while he was over here. And I love that. This guy, you can't sit there and say that this guy doesn't love Man United. He does, man. He does. As a retiring, it's sad. I feel like he could have played in France. Hey, it is. It's a sad thing, but maybe some of it he could have also done a little bit differently due to the fact. Sometimes you gotta also take care of yourself because it is obviously you have a lot. Injuries can also be a factor, but I do think that maybe the way you know he took care of his body wasn't necessarily the best, in my opinion. Especially, the dream move to Real Madrid was a complete fiasco. But ain't nobody forgetting of his time at Chelsea. It was incredible. Closest maybe to Lille or Belgium. I mean, he played for the Belgium national team. That golden generation weren't able to do anything. Yeah, 32 is hella young. Nowadays, when you see a Cristiano Ronaldo still going at the age of 38, you saw a freaking Zlatan Ibrahimovic going to like 41. Come on. Wow. So Nick says Paris isn't a Skinner favorite. Doesn't look like it, but I hear it. Leo says didn't know how good Højlund was going to be a superstar for Man United. Hey, I like how he's looking. A lot of potential. I don't want to put too much pressure on the kid though, but there's a lot of potential there. And so far, from what I've seen from um, Rasmus Højlund, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Ryan says Paris is a good player, but very rarely plays on the screen. I don't know why. Yeah, I do like her. Do like her. Maybe I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes with her. But maybe she'll play more. She gets some more minutes in the Leicester game potentially. We don't know. I will maybe potentially do a match reaction for that Leicester and Man United game. We might do that. Thoughts on Lisa Nordström today? You know what? Lisa Nordström. Lisa, I ain't gonna hold you. My eyes were just instantly more on because she got subbed off. Did she get subbed off earlier? She- ah, in the second half? I'm pretty sure that was that was the case, if I remember correctly here. Lisa Nordström. Nordström. Where is she? Pretty sure she was. Am I tripping? Yeah, 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 yeah. She 66 minutes. And Mia Sava came in for Nordström. She was alright. To be honest, there was other players that I was really looking at. Leah Galton, for instance, like I said, Gacy when she came on, Gase, I should say, when she came on, and Malard. Those three were just I was mesmerized. So yeah, that's the thing. I'm trying to be like, did I? Yeah, quite, quite, quite. That's the thing. So I just, it's not really much to just say there. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end it at that. I don't think there's anything else. Let me just quickly check if there's any like maybe there's maybe potentially some quotes there, anything. Let's see. Oh, they they should be proud of themselves. They should be very proud of themselves for sure. Yeah, no, I don't see it much here to be honest. But yeah, I think we're just gonna end it at that. I do of course appreciate you guys being here for this match reaction. We will definitely be covering, of course, more women's football. So, like I said, I potentially will be. Um, Wait, did Skinner mention anything about the Geyse foul that could have been a pen? I didn't hear anything. I tried to see if anything now, but I haven't seen anything. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if you guys have heard anything or seen anything. I didn't. I haven't heard anything about that actually, but you know. Either way, like I said, I will try to do a match reaction for the Leicester game, but I do have some other shows coming up, other content. So tomorrow I'll be back at 8 p.m. UK time for those of you who are in the UK to preview Cyprus versus Norway in the Euro Cup qualifiers. So I wanted to do that because, a lot of you guys know I live in Norway, lived here my entire life, and I do heavily follow both the men's and women's team when it comes to um, the national team. So we will be doing that. We're going to be, talk about some of the upcoming, debuts. Some, Oscar Bob for potentially, the city youngster maybe getting his debut. That game will be played on Thursday, so we'll do a match reaction of that, and of course some other content coming throughout the week. So if you want to be a part of it, and if you don't want to, you know, if you want to make sure you don't miss all of the good action, then make sure that you guys, of course, subscribe and have that notification bell button on. Give this video here a big thumbs up. The more likes we get, the more we're able to push the likes out there for more. Why do I keep saying the more we're able to push the likes? Nope. The more we're able to push the video out there for more people to see. All right. And yeah, I think that's about it. And if you're watching it on replay, the same goes to you. No, closet notifications on my G. Right? It says like. So yes, G. Super Nick says take care and thanks, Sophia. Take care you as well, Sabanik, and thank you to you. Thank you to those of you. Good vibes over here. We don't mind the trolls, and we keep moving. Okay. See y'all, obviously, tomorrow. Alright? Have a great time. Like, share, and subscribe. And we are out. Bye bye.
Are you all right? Yes. No, you are all left.